ran to there as I thought they might. Hey, Requin. How's GC first impression? So far, so good, but I haven't really had much to do with any of the new mechanics, because we're not a Pirate Republic yet. Oh, they're running away. Come back here. I'm not done killing you yet. Okay, we've caught you. Highlands, though, this is a -1, but they do only have 4,000 troops this time. Their armies are quite a bit stronger than mine, but not strong enough. Stack wipe. Boom! So, the regular peace... Demanding Makua. Not demanding Makua. Oh, you're saying to release Makua, I would need to take forts. Well, screw that. I mean, frankly, this is all I want from you. There it is. Kill was ours. Oh, can't get home. How are you not exiled there? Hey, Melindy, how's it going, buddy? Can I please have access? What about you, Ajuran? Alright, Ajuran kind of likes us. Let's improve relations with you real quick, because I'm going to be sitting here fighting rebels, or fighting natives for a while otherwise. Are Betis Maracas a new nation? I don't think so. I think they did already exist, but they are super duper piratey. Like, they have inbuilt morale hit when losing ship modifier, they have inbuilt chance to capture enemy ships, and then also, of course, embargo efficiency and privateer efficiency. And they can become a pirate republic. That's the reason I'm playing them. And let's just cancel you for a quick second, although I can also go and steal you some maps from you. I would love to know about the Western Indian Ocean, please. Oh. You didn't give me very much. Still terra incognita. Bugger. So, Ajuran. Ajuran, buddy! Thank you. And then Zanzibar. So, do I want to leave my armies in Zanzibar? I'm going to need to build some more transports too, aren't I? Let's go up to 5 transports so I can ship 5 troops at a time. And I think that Zanzibar is an excellent candidate for some fortifications. Need to core it first though, that's a good point. Let's get that going. So you guys can now go into Kilwa, so I can actually send you home. This is going to be a slow process. Do I want you in Zanzibar? What's the rebel chance here? It's pretty high. Increase autonomy to decrease unrest. This is going to slow down the reform process. But also, I don't want to deal with unrest here. So I won't. And Requin immediately dies. Well, you did a glorious thing, Requin. You got us Zanzibar. But I will need to hire a new general, I think. While my tradition is still high, this is going to be Kajir. Oh. Ryu. Oops, I meant to assign you. And then once this is cored, we can convert it, which will actually sort out the unrest problems. So I might well want to leave the army there in the short term. And I can have a new rival, which is of course Ajuran. I kind of don't want to rival them though. I don't have a lot of power projection. I think the only thing you lose when you don't do that... Yeah, is score and power projection. I don't want to do that. It's not my interests. Not yet, anyway. We need to get home before these separatists rise up. And then we need to try and get to Zanzibar before those ones rise. And they will be rising rather more quickly, although that is actually going down pretty quickly with the separatism. So maybe we'll be okay. Actually, no, there's going to be separatism when the... when we start converting. I don't see any reason not to do this, although we have corruption right now. Let's wait until we've got rid of that corruption, because it is being paid off. Slowly. Our policy of appointing promising commanders regardless of birth is upsetting the aristocrats. That's really unfortunate for you. Royal marriage with Soklava? Yes, definitely. Although you are now definitely too old. Now, unfortunately, I'm not Anglican, so I can't divorce you. And I'd also like to build another early carrack, please. Got to keep up that naval superiority. And the light ships can go back to protecting trade in Zanzibar. Because right now that is going to be more valuable than piracy. Isn't naval tradition important for pirates? Yes, it is. But we're not pirates yet. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper than losing stability. Do I want to state Kilwa? Yes, I think I do. Do you have seal? Oh, you do. That's irritating. Even then I couldn't get you. Age of Reformation, from east to west, the stage of religious conviction, debates and mass movements. In Europe, Protestantism is entrenched, while Millenism also takes hold of Iran, and religious syncretism shapes Indian society. And Karakanulu have immediately done a golden age, so we did nothing during the Age of Discovery, and I have a feeling we're going to be doing nothing during the Age of Reformation as well. Although actually we'd be converting provinces. And it is theoretically possible to embrace a new technology. Colonialism hasn't spawned, and this is only going to get more expensive. First thing though, let's see where Renaissance is. Oh, you are taking a while to spread south. I mean, this is the whole reason I took Zanzibar, is that we have access to the African coast, which is not Kilwa. So we've got access to Malindi and also Ajuran, so that's a reason not to rival Ajuran, is we kind of need you for technology purposes. And Malindi could also do with improving relations. Let's do Ajuran. First, though, they're more likely to protect those assets. Okay, are there any buildings I can build? I mean, yes. No, I want to save because I do want a fort in Zanzibar. Which will need to be developed up, so we could actually improve your development until you hit 10, and then build a level 2 fort, which is going to cost 207. Okay, we shall wait for that. Hard times, rebels. Zanzibar gets local unrest of -5, but also more autonomy. It's already got maximum autonomy, so yes, I will lower your taxes, Zanzibar. I will absolutely lower your taxes. And with that, Zanzibar is no longer a revolt risk. Can I convert provinces belonging to the subjects to get age points? Yes. But they're all already fetishist. I absorbed the only Sunni nation on the island. Actually, leave the heavies there. I'm going to split out the heavies and we're just going to leave them here and mothball you so I'm not paying for you. Well, I don't need you, and I think I'm going to order up one more heavy. I know I want to get that fort, but I'm more concerned about keeping my navy strong. And with 5 heavies, we should be way ahead of basically anyone else in this area. What's everyone's favourite rum? Mine's Kraken, powerful, beautiful spiced rum. Kraken is really nice. I also quite like navy spiced. So apart from becoming all badass and piracy, what's the goal? Do I need a goal beyond being badass and piratey? At the moment, the goal is to be badass and piratey. I'd quite like to establish a pirate base in every coastal trade node. I think that's probably a fairly decent one. Or every island that's in a... or an island within every coastal trade node. So I can have privateers throughout the world. I think that's going to be my goal. No, stop getting me to do that. I don't want to do that. It's expensive. Chief's reputation has been tarnished. So 100 Diplo, or I think it's 100 admin. 110 admin. So the Diplo... I'm trying to get ideas in Diplo, though. Execute somebody. I have more points for that available. Ajuran wants an alliance. You know what? I'm going to accept that one. And then the next thing I need to do is improve relations with Malindi. And I would improve relations with Mitapa if it actually got me something. Oh, this is a point. Are you still going to cost me supply up in Zanzibar? Or, attrition? Those are the transports. You're not even going up here anymore. What the hell? Why were you sailing up to here if that was costing you attrition, and now that it doesn't, you're avoiding it? And I'm generating loads of sailors. That is not a problem anymore. Mothball group. No rebels whatsoever. Life is glorious. Okay, so, next up. I would like to learn about some more maps. So I'm going to go ahead and start... Who's likely to know more, Vijayanagar or Kotta? Kot. I think I'm going to build a spy network on Vijayanagar. I have no embargoes. Oh, right, I have an embargo with Kilwa. That's a good point, thank you. Let's go and cancel that for the moment. We'll cancel the embargo on Kilwa. And then we'll continue improving relations with Malindi. I thought during the premiere earlier you're limited to 7 provinces. What's changed? I see you expanding. What's changed is I can still give lands to my vassals. These are both vassals. So I'll give them enough territory so I'm down to 6 provinces. 6 is the maximum. It's less than 7. And I'll also give away the inland. And then with that I'll be able to become a pirate. And I'll also need to cancel the vassals. Because vassals do apparently count towards that limit. But that's why I've not tried to expand into Kilwa, for example, with the exception of Zanzibar. Because I do kind of need that territory. Missionary strength in the province is 0. Oh. But it's not. And I can actually cancel the religious unity here. Boom. And Zanzibar, what is your uprising chance? 0.5. That's Within reasonable bounds. Flipping hell, that's an expensive missionary, though. Wow. So once I've started doing it, does it tell me how much it is? 7.4 ducats. What? Like, everything else is like 0.6. Hang on, I want to just cancel this because I want to know why. 7.4 ducats. Base cost from province. Why is that so high compared to everything else? It's only about 3 development higher. Crikey. Well, that... And it's not even a territory. That's fully stated. Territories are going to be excruciatingly painful if that's the case. I like it. It means it's actually a downside to just converting everything. But you can do it if you want. It's just very expensive. Am I going to have to take loans for this? No, I think I'm just going to have the army not maintained for a time. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that now so I can actually afford to keep this missionary going for as long as is necessary. The many jobs of a soldier, prolonged peacetime and changes in the economy has led to many of our salaried soldiers no longer considering pensions we pay them sufficient. That's because I'm not paying them pensions. I will lose the professionalism, but I'll gain the production and tax modifier in southern Madagascar. Because that is all of these. Unfortunately, I don't own Barra, but that's fine. Okay, that corruption is taking a hell of a long time to pay off. Might have been a slight mistake taking it. Good harvest. Right, now I need the money, so I'll take the money, thank you. This is going to mean that rich trading nations find conversion easier. Not sure if that's right, but whatever. Well... possibly? They'll also have less to convert, probably. The other thing, don't forget, is if you have religious ideas, you can reduce the cost. I'm so torn, I want to start a new EU4 game, but I can't start as a Pirate Republic in 3 days. It's a tough choice. That is a very tough choice. The citizens of etc. have grown tired of the local influence of greedy Iberian merchants. This is actually the right name for the province. Which one is it? It's that one. You produce slaves. Slaves really don't give much money. That production's 0.07. I'm going to take the unrest reduction, though you don't have any, and trade power, which you don't give much of either. Sod it, you can give me some. %. We are going to be taking loans for this, I think. But Zanzibar is an important bastion that needs to be converted. I could temporarily give this province to the church as well. And in fact, the unrest modifier here would be really helpful. So yes, I will more than temporarily give it to the church. Which also reduces the missionary maintenance. So missionary strength determines cost as well. Course said before, and I agree, the thing I like about Paradox games, they are not balanced. If you pick certain things, the game is really hard, just like reality, and I'm glad that things like richer countries swapping stuff is better than rich than not rich. The heir is also a free thinker. I really, really want to get rid of you, Bosnick. I'm sorry. You're just not good enough. I doubt that I'm going to have the prestige to do it before the ruler dies, though. Huzzah! Hey, Requin! A Mordred Twitch baby. 9 months in a row. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that support, Requin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many lantern nations are quite old, and while they are always written down, both the landscape and the names may have changed. So, Manosetra, no, I'm not going to favour either party because I really don't want to give that land away. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I mean, playing as an OPM is super hard compared to 3 or 4 province country. Yep, that's true. And different countries have different difficulty levels, so you can really, like, tailor the game to how you want to play, which is good. I like it. Metapa's relations have been improved dramatically, and we have our spy network with Vijayanagar, which means that we can do the maps. Oh, so we need units in a region adjacent. Can I take South Africa? Because we are adjacent. You don't know anything about South Africa. Oh, Eastern Indian Ocean I can find out about. And that's going to give me 20 provinces. Hell yeah. Hello, Eastern Indian Ocean. Influenza. Quarantine the port. Lee4, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And... no, I said that one already. Are we going to be able to do this? Are we going to last out the cost versus the missionaries? I don't think we are. I think there is going to be a loan involved. Yeah, almost certainly. I think just one loan, though. And Mutaba's taken Angosh, so we've actually got 2 sources of institutions now. Marahan's got it, which means Ajuran's starting to get it, and then Ajuran's going to spread it to us into Zanzibar. And that is how we're going to get the Renaissance. So I feel like we're doing the right thing saving up, but we are going to need to spend some on development. So let's go ahead and do that. What's cheap? You're fairly cheap. I think it's actually going to be mostly military points that we are investing in right now. And that's going to be the last of my money. One loan will do it, though. And with that loan, can I afford another soldier? I can. And I think I would like to. And there it is, colonialism. Countries that have fully embraced colonialism institution will increase tech cost. Where are these things spawning? If we even know. Renaissance is in Ibino. Colonialism was in Granada. Interesting. Wait. Oh no, that's probably Spain. I was going to say, wait, Granada has colonies? No, Spain does. That's not a surprise. That's a late colonialism, 1513. That means the colonial powers are not doing a great job. Which is bad for us, because it means they're going to be arriving in the east late. And I want them over there so they can start pushing juicy, juicy trade through South Africa. Where it will get no further. Influenza. Rumours say that sailors came back from a trip sick like hell, and the ones who didn't die on board infested the entire city with their disease. Quarantine it. I think I'm going to spy on Tumbuka. I'm hoping that Tumbuka can tell me about the interior lands. And it's not going to affect me if they get pissed off. Planning on picking up colonies? Eventually, yes. The diplomatic approach of Adriana Vringrovo. Growing up, Andrivogo enjoyed spending time with others. She was an unusually calm child, finally attuned to the feelings of her friends, or even anyone she encountered. This almost sixth sense when interacting with people has not only made her a highly regarded and sought-after dinner guest since her arrival in Vatumandri, it's also translated into the other affairs of state. Cool. I think I'm going to need to get an idea, though. One more and we get the province size. And there we go. We have converted Zanzibar and are now earning a ton of cash. So first thing is first, we can turn off the edict here. And now we should have no edicts active. We don't. So we can spend that money on getting a fort in Zanzibar, which is still a thing that I desperately want to do. We also very soon need to think about building a bunch of lightships. So that we can start privateering and actually work towards becoming the Pirate Republic as we wish to do. Incompetent administrator. Matters of governmental organization have never been Ratsimulo's strong suit. What a good leader does to compensate for such weakness is delegate. And that is exactly what he's done, but he's done it to bad people. Bad people. I'm just not going to get rid of this corruption. I shouldn't have taken it. I actually need to start rooting it out. I'm going to spend a ducat on rooting it out. That has not been worth it. We'll get it down to 1 and then we'll stop. Or maybe just 2. We'll get it down to 2% there. And at current rate, we're going to get a reform in 26. I was right. Between 1520 and 1530. 30 at the latest. 20 at the earliest. And we should be able to become a Pirate Republic pretty quickly. The problem we may have is positive prestige. So we might need to do a humiliation war. We can't because our only viable opponent right now. Oh, Ethiopia rivaled us. Oh, we could totally go for Ethiopia. And that's the loan we paid too. We only had the one, right? No, we have 2. Did we take a loan during the war? Must have. I don't remember that. Never mind. Diplotech just got cheaper. Price of fish has gone up. Price of slaves unchanged. Ah, but you can start drilling. That's why I'm making so much money right now. Yeah, that is exactly why I was making so much money. Okay. In that case, do I not want to drill you? I think I don't want to drill you. I want to keep earning that much money because we do need to reinvest that into A, a fort for Zanzibar, and B, more light ships. Although we probably don't want to invest in the light ships until we got the ship cost reduction. Trade expansion. New policy of free trade is allowing the merchants to expand our trade. Cool. And you, we can steal some maps. I would love to learn about Central Africa, please. 41 provinces. Hail yeah! That was a great decision. Okay, cool.